Hello, hello, hello. I think we are live. Yes, we are. Let me check out this. All right, let me just share this URL so that we can have people joining. Uh, all right, if anyone is watching this, say hi on the chat and let me know from where are you watching. Hello, hello, Rohan. How you doing? How are you? How is the day going? Sorry, I was just checking out Twitter, so I didn't saw the chat. What's up? Okay. How can I just, pop out? Let me pop out chat so that I can see it over here. Over here like this. Maybe this is laggy. Laggy, laggy, laggy. Should I do it? No. This is getting okay. So guys, if you are watching this, please feel free to say hi. Come on chat, say hi and like this stream. Share it with your friends. We'll start in a moment. mm, I'm not sure if OBS is working. Let me check. Yeah, it's working. Mm-hmm. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, so we were implementing this threat detector kind of thing. So we created a struct, we created two values, process for pattern and all. mm, because we can have patterns as well. uh, Let me just fetch it for you. mm, Block list, let me open it. So this is it, right? These are the patterns on the process that we need to track, or say we need to see if our process that is running on the system contains these malicious processes. So I have a list that has some cryptocurrency miners and some mining related patterns. It's a regex pattern and malware families and all and all and all. So for now, what we did, sorry. So now what we did, we just hard coded few things like this. We created a function and pushed it. Maybe we can create a toml file, add all these up, create a struct, map it with that, and then read it, so that if I change the file, I don't need to update the code over here. So we'll do that as well, but let's first do this. So as you can see, we have this thing. So one thing that I missed yesterday is, you see, pattern. Oh, let me just grab my water. I'm getting sleepy. So just let me just give you an idea. What I did was I just added this regex pattern on a pattern block list hash set hash set that I created. But I forgot that I am taking it as a string. Maybe I should enter the regex over here as well, because when I read this pattern, I will simply match on that pattern, because this pattern will already have the regex pattern, right? So first of all, if I'm passing this, I need to check whether it's a proper regex or not. So for that, we'll use regex, create from the Rust documentation. So we'll do that. But for now, if you are guys watching this, please like this stream, uh, and say hi on the chat. And if you are learning Rust, if you are new to the Rust, if you are experienced Rust dev or a working professional in any tech stack, feel free to check out my other videos as well. uh, and please don't force subscribe. One thing that I'm very clear about, please don't force subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. Subscribe only if you think that okay, this will be beneficial, or I can see this video later and all. Only do that. And check out my other videos as well. Always give your valuable comments down there. Like those videos, give your honest and valuable comments. Criticize the video if it's good, if it's bad, what could be improved, what could have been changed. So all these things. So yeah, let me just grab my water. So I can see we have 3 viewers and the likes are 2. Thank you very much whoever liked. If you like this video, say hi on the chat. Come on chat, let's talk. And yeah, share it with your friends. If you are a student, share it with your friends. If you are a working professional, then also share with your friends. And you can give me suggestions so that I could be creating another videos next time. So I have few things on queue that I'll do, but first I'll have to finish this thing, then we'll come up with a full stack application. The front end would be on TypeScript, the back end would be on Rust using ActiveWeb, maybe a PostgreSQL DB that will connect it, and will create a simple crude app. And if I had the resources, I'll deploy it on the AWS as well. So we'll be doing this thing, but we'll be doing it live. No recorded videos because it's an overhead to first of all record the video, then edit it and all. So we'll do everything live. So but first we'll end up this application. Let me just grab my water, hold on. Okay, okay, okay. I was getting a call, so let me. Okay, okay, the camera is working. Mm, that is fine. So let's do this thing. Ah. So guys, if you are watching this stream, don't just skip. If you are not related to any of the tech field, just stay by, stay curious, and like this stream. And we have got, I think, one subscriber today. That is awesome. Thank you very much whoever subscribed. Say hi after subscribing or say hi after liking. All right, now let's do things. Uh, So I'll be focusing over here. I have a laptop that is, that has chats and all over that side. You know, so I'll be mostly focusing here. Then I'll, see the chat over there. Maybe if you have any question, just stay by. so that I can finish one thing over here, then I'll come back over here to see the chats and all right, now let's focus. So this is the thing. We one thing that we have to note over here is we created this hash set of pattern of the block list processes. So what we need to do is we directly inserted this string slice like this string over here, right? But we need to match it. So how do we match it? Like we discussed, we need to check uh, of the let's search this thing regex. What do we have? So we have these things, right? Regex, the primary type of the crate is regex. It's crate regex. Okay, so we have a crate and we have this type in here regex. Now we can initiate it with a new, right? Regex not new compiles a regex using a default configuration. So whatever we send inside a new, it will compile it, and what we can deduce from here is it will compile it to check whether it's a proper regex or not, right? So it compiles regex using default configuration. Maybe if you want to check it out, maybe we can go over here. So it says it gives us regex new and will pass this, and is okay. So I mean, we don't have to deal with errors, right? We have to only check whether it's okay or not. So maybe we can do this. We'll have this thing. So instead of passing it, we can pass it like this. Pattern block list. We'll have this, and maybe we can say if let okay. We'll name it regex, right? We'll say regex. Mm-hmm. What it says regex. Maybe we can have you know so I will import it later. Now let's do things. So it says new and we'll pass name over here is this, and now if it's okay, then we'll do this thing. So let me just do this and paste it over here. Now instead of this thing name, I'll pass regex, right? Maybe I should name it so. Let's go on top. All right, we have 5 viewers and the likes are 2. Come on, people. Give it a like, share with your friends. So we'll say use regex. It should be this, but we are not saying. It says undeclared crate unresolved import. Do we need to change something on the toml file? We have a struct regex. What do you say, guys? Do we have to change something? How can I use to resolve these issues? Ensure that regex crate is correctly added to your cargo toml. Oh, so I think it's we have to add it. So maybe we can, this maybe regex crate. We can do this. I'll have this. Let's do. We'll check if we have some good downloads. Hmm. I think that is it. Let's go on the documentation. Maybe we can find something similar. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. So we have to do this thing, cargo rejects, right? So let's go over here. Mm, so we just paste. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, okay, okay. Ho, ho, ho. So the imports has been resolved. Now we end up with this thing. Uh, this thing expected this. Do I need to? Argument must be a string literal. What it does? It is a regex. It's a regex, but it needs a string literal. How can we do that? It's a regex, but it needs a string literal. Guys, anything you want to say? How we can solve this? How much we have got? No, it's fine. That is fine. The ratio is fine. 2 is to 2. So it says it must be a string literal. But let's do this thing. Either we can. So we need to figure out what is. So it says we found this, but it needs this. So we'll go over here. And I have it a string instead of this thing. Maybe I can use this. Now, you know, let's insert exists. No, the method insert exists for struct hash that rejects. So we initiated this thing. Maybe let's just do it again. Let's say self dot pattern block list dot. So it says doesn't satisfy this, insert this. Let's see. So we need to just omit this thing now. It says the method exists for the struct, but its straight bounds are not satisfied. Straight bounds are not satisfied because it will take a string, right? Hash set will take a string. So we have to figure out why are we doing this first of all. I have a pattern. What I can do, I can so name I can directly check, right? So, but if I'm pushing the regex pattern, maybe I'll have to loop it. That's how I'll do, right? I'll loop it and I will. match it with each of these things. However, on the process block list, because it's a pattern, so I need to match from all of these things with the process name. However, if it's a direct process name, it's not a pattern. Maybe we can do both. We have to do both. Yeah, there is no thing. So, uh, we can do this thing. And over here, I can say, can say this thing. And here I can say, I need to push it now. So, okay, so it's get satisfied now. Okay, so pattern block list, we did this change. On the add block list, we'll directly check if it contains, right? Now let's go over here where we created the isThread method, right guys? So for now we are returning none because it will be a default thing that it returns none. Now let's do this thing. So we already have process name, right? Process name we are passing. So maybe we can check let name is equal to process. So one thing that all web dev should have known, that if you want to check a string, then you cannot check it directly, right? You cannot check it directly. You have to either you have to check. So let's suppose there are two values, a left value and a right value, right? So left value is already there on the hash set or a vector. So right value is the one we are passing through the function as a parameter. Now, if you want to check these two things, you have to be, you have to come up over, you have to be in level with them. So either you convert all these things to uppercase or all these things to lowercase. So from this list, I can see that all of these are in lowercase, right? So, if all of these are lowercase, that I make sure that all of these are lowercase. So if all of these are lowercase, and let's say a process that has something, let's say n caps, but the name is same, right? So though they are identical, but they will not be matched. I mean, there are methods that you can match, exactly. But for that, but we are using a simple check. So what we'll do, we'll convert all of these, the process name to lowercase. And how do we do that? Maybe we have this thing to lowercase, equivalent of the string slice as a new string. Now this will return a string. All right. Now this returned a string. All right. We already have our hash set with a string, right? So now we can check our hash set over here, and then we'll check from the patterns. Make sense? Does that make sense, guys? If not, no problem. Hello, hello, Ashwin. How you doing? What's up? Like this stream, buddy. Like this stream. If you are new, check out my videos and give your feedback. And I hope the stream is going fine. Let me check my OBS. All right, I think the stream is going fine. So guys, if you are watching this at any point of time, like this stream and say hi. Hello, hello, Code Cloud. What's up? How you doing? All right. So now, how do we check a value in hash set? So we have a hash set. Now, how do we check it? Now let's search it. So first of all, we'll go hash set in this. Hello, hello, Code Cloud. Hi, hi. How you all are doing? Tell me about it. Are you a student? Are you a professional, working professional? So, guys, if you are watching this at any point of time, I can see there are six concurrent viewers, but we have only two likes. So, guys, hit that button and go check out my videos. Oh God, we have received four subscriber today. So 50, 51, 52, 50. No, five subscribers today. Guys, I mean, don't please don't force subscribe to this channel. So it I'm working professional as well as student currently learning and want to implement satellite CSP protocol using Rust. Okay, great. You are doing something. You're doing something good, man. Keep up. Hello, hello, SK Music. Hello, hello, Ashish. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, I like it. Please, if you subscribe and like, please let me know. You did it. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for staying on the chat. That is awesome, man. I just received five subscriber. मैं Python सीख रहा हूँ. Awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. Python is good. So, are you a student or a working professional? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, SK Music. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you, Code Cloud. Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you, Rohan. मैं पाइथन सीख रहा हूँ. मदद. मदद. हिम्मत मर्दा ते मदद खुदा. बड़ी. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We have three likes. Awesome. ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन सिखाता हूँ. अरे वाह. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is good. That is good, Ashish. Keep up the good work. That's a noble work that you are doing. Good job. But I'm really interested in what Code Cloud said. It said it. YouTube video say, "अरे वाह 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 वाह." I'm working professional as well as student. So it's same here, buddy. I work too, but I am learning Rust. So I guess currently learning and want to implement satellite CSP protocol. Okay, let's see how it goes. Uh, let's search CSP protocol. CSP. So is it CubeSat space protocol? Code Cloud, I think uh, I'm working, and as well as I'm learning Rust. I'm learning Rust with by creating a simple application. Okay, okay, awesome. CubeSat Space Protocol. So what it says CSP is a small network layer delivery protocol designed for CubeSats. So are these cube satellites? Is this the short form of CubeSats? A developer group of students in Harvard University and further developed a set 3 mission that was launched in 2013. The protocol was based on 32-bit header containing both network and transport layer information. It was designed for embedded systems such as 8-bit AVR microprocessors. Okay, that is ARM AVR from MTEL. Embedded is written C and put it around POSIX and okay, that is some really deep like low level thing, right? It is designed for embedded system. Okay, that's interesting. CSP enables distributed service oriented network topology. The layering of CSP corresponds to the same layer of TCP IP model. The implementation support connection oriented transport protocol. CSP should compile on all platforms and should have recent version of the GCC compiler. Is actively maintained by John D. Space Inventor. Space Cubics. The source code is available under MIT license and hosted on GitHub. The protocol has been successfully tested on the top of the SpaceLink protocol. CSP is used in ways that are. Okay, that is something really interesting, man. Amazing. So, I mean, how are you like? Okay, so you must have seen, I mean, this, I think it's written in C. So, are you replicating that C part on Rust? And, are you doing that or improving a few bits of it? That is cool. Yes, completely migrating. Awesome, 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 awesome. That is good. That is good. I kind of migrated my Node.js server that was, written all those things. But you are doing something really amazing over here. I think it's uh, so. Do you have any experience in Rust? I mean, are you experienced dev or just starting learning Rust? Because I think if you do that, I think it will be great. You know, this is awesome. I don't have the idea how to implement, but yes, I'm gathering info. Okay, great, great, great. No, that's fine. That's fine. Everything starts like this. Keep doing this work, man. You are doing something good. Hopefully you will achieve it. Just be consistent on it. And thank you for sharing this information. It was very good to know. That was awesome. I think there are lots of information, on this page only. And I am not very much aware of all, I mean, maximum of these things. So I think there is a lot more to learn on this part as well. So it would be a good thing to, implement this thing. I hate building calculator apps as a project. That's why I build. Okay, that is good. Yeah, I mean, if you are, new, then obviously, if you are a working professional, you will hate definitely, because you already know the logic, right? You already know, and rest is all syntax and, verbose. So yes, if you are a working professional, you can definitely switch to, the apps or the project of your skills. But if you are a beginner, I think it's good to have your hands on, the simple basic apps like calculator apps. And if you want to go more advanced, then, slowly step up things. But I think if you are a working professional, then you should avoid building these apps, basic apps, because you already have the logic set up on your, you already have that thing. So yeah, doing the project that matches your skill is good. I am a DEC, Disip DevOps engineer. Mm-hmm. Great. Awesome. That is good. So we have 4 likes. Awesome. So guys, we have almost 10 people watching and we have 4 likes. So let's make it equal. So let's aim for 10 likes. And okay, so let's, so nice thing to have this thing, so let's go over here. So, let's set search for this thing. uh how do we do that? So it must have something called contains. So has set contains. Let's search this thing. All right, now it says I have this thing, and if I check for this, then it will be true. Okay, now we have to do this as well. So we have a hash set and we have a value, right? Process name, and then we will check it, right? So now we have to think one thing, that do we only need process name, or do we need entire process object? Because currently we just, this thing, we are only dealing with the process name, right? So we need to think that, so I think let's just go first. So it will match it with the string slice, right? So we already have this process info and this thing as a string. So let's go over here now. Let's say self dot process block list dot contains, right? So it needs a value, and that value is process name, right? Maybe we can make it a if, right? If it doesn't contain, that is good, because we only have to deal with this thing. So now what we'll do, we'll figure out the changes later, right? I'll just do this thing. So so we need an option of string, right? So we will do some and format. Uh, we can say malicious process detected, you know, and we'll simply say process name. We can return this thing, but we have this thing over here, so we can say, all right. So hash sets over here, so we kind of checked from the hash set, so whatever process name that will pass from the method, we'll check it over here. Now let's remove this comment because it's already done. Now one thing, we haven't used this thing, right? Name. Let's, because it will be a string, so I think we can say this. All right. So now let's match the pattern. So pattern, we have a vector. So for the pattern, we have to actually map it from the whole uh, set of patterns, that vector that has all the patterns. So we'll use for loop in it and start, we'll use match statement over there. So regex has is match function that we just saw on the library, right? Okay. All right, guys. We have 16 people watching right now, and guys, please don't skip the video. Like it, say hi, uh, and let's talk. So, Code Cloud gave us the good idea to start. If you are, if you want to, if you are into this, then you can check out the source code of this thing, CubeSat space protocol. That's in GitHub. It says I have this thing, so you can search it on GitHub, and you can start migrating it to Rust. Start small. uh, if you are into low level programming, embedded programming and all. um, okay, so let's go over here now. Let's see if regex has something called is match. Oh, that is noise. Is match returns true if and only if there is a match for regex anywhere in the hashtag given. Have this hey, and I'll do this regex is match on this thing, right? So on this thing, so basically it will be our name, and it will be our regex from the vector, and we can do this for, as we have vector, right? So we'll say for AKST. Good morning, brother. If you remember me, Bhargav. Hello, hello. How you all doing? Hello, AK. You are underrated, bro. I thank you for commenting and staying on the chat. So, what's up, brothers? What are you all doing? Okay, so uh, we have this thing. Now let's do this thing. So we have pattern on this, right? So we have self dot pattern block list, right, in this thing. Now if I run loop on this vector, so one thing that I, why did we do this? Why did we like put regex on this? Because once we put regex on this, we can simply directly we can say this thing. So if I go over here, it says re dot is match. So we already have our re like pattern, right? So we can say pattern dot is match, and it takes a haystack. Haystack means that entire thing, right? Name, is it make sense? And it will return true. And again, if we can put condition over here, we don't want to do anything. If it's false, that is good. If it's true, then we have a problem. Then we can return an option of string. Over here it says malicious pattern in, maybe we can say only this thing, right? Malicious process detected. Now here we are violating the dry principle because we are returning the same message, right? Let's not do this. Maybe we could do something for it, because the messages are same. Maybe we can create a function that will return this option of string, and we just call it from here. Now it says expected this, found this. We can do this thing. It says cannot move out of this thing. Now let's do this thing. All right, now remove this comments as well, because we have implemented it for pattern and as well as, so this function is complete. This function is thread will now give us whether the process that is currently running is a threat or not. If it's a threat, then it will check from two things. So if you are following this stream like from the past few streams, so I have discussed that okay, if you need to also calculate the command line parameters as well on what the process is using. So we can do that as well over here. For now, let's do this thing. Maybe you can improve this thing. This code is on GitHub. Let me just post my thing over here. So the repository name is file watcher. I named it file watcher because I was working like creating it as a file watcher, but then I later added this thing process watcher as well. Sorry. So yep. Mm. All right, guys, if you are watching this stream, please feel free to hang out on chat, say hi, let's talk, and like this stream. Don't skip, please. And I have a repo link pinned on the chat. Check out that repo. It has this code. I will, post this, upload this when I'll close this stream. and then you can improve this thing. You can check out what I've been doing, and you can raise any issues or ask questions and all. And yeah. Okay, so this thing is thread function is completed because we checked for patterns, we checked for block list thing. And so I was thinking to do maybe, instead of this thing hard coding over here, maybe we can create a toml file. We got a suggestion this on the last live. Maybe we can create a toml file and then read it. Yes, we can do it. So but let's first I will do it again, right? So let's just first go here and say is thread. So thread request thread, it says syntax error. Of course it's a syntax error. Are you kidding me? It's returning an option of string, right? So I can say let here. Now it says mismatch type. Now let's do cargo build. It says expected string found this thing, so it needs a string and we provided it this. So maybe we can do this thing. Cannot move. Mm, all right. No error, only few warnings because the items are never used. Yes. Okay, so let's make an exit. So now here, mm, where were we? Is this threat? This threat. So now if it's a threat, we'll have to raise an error, and the error has can we, because it's returning an option, right? It has none and some value. So can we use a match statement over here so that on none we will have to do nothing. Sorry, on none we will have to do nothing, but on some we will have to raise the alert. Posted this link on like Twitter, but I don't get anything. Maybe in LinkedIn. Mm, 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 mm. Amol Rathod, sir, I'm a student and I have question. Can I ask you? Hello, hello, Amol. How are you? How you doing? Yes, you can ask, buddy. Yes. So let's go over here. So what does is thread returning? It's returning an option of string. Otherwise, it's returning none. So again, we have to deal with only the positive case. We don't want to do if it's it's if it's not returning anything. So we can use always this thing. Right, so if I have a thread, then I'll simply let do this. So I'll have this thing. Now let's put severity, alert severity. I have very high. I'll keep it high because we detected a malicious process. Alert type will be alert type will be thread detected. Now I have PID. So I think I have process info dot PID, right? I have process name as well. So I'll do process info dot process name. I have type threat type. Threat type will be alert severity. So I will go for alert severity dot high. What else? I So I have what did I do in this? If I do go for like thread detected, so I have passed PID process name and thread type. So instead of this severity, I should use alert type only, no? Alert type, right? So instead of this severity, I can go for alert type again. Uh, Maybe I can just simply say severity, and maybe I can change this thing. Okay, uh, what it said? Expected alert type found. This thing I cannot see this on this screen. Expected times alert found alert severity. Said okay. I am studying BSc IT and I learned C, C++, Python in first sem as self-learning. But after I learn what I do, DSA or other word, please guide me, brother. You should do DSA, I think. So, are you just got into BSc or like? Because see, let me give the answers for both of the scenarios. If you are in like third year, like last year on your BSc, then start preparing from this day only. If you are on, if you just entered, start okay. So if you just entered, then first of all, learn C and C++ plus plus really well. Then start doing DSA along with Python, what you are doing. And you can also learn JavaScript as well. Yes, yes, yes. Also, one thing that I always say to the students that I go that direct that enters, it's their first time, then don't leave any chances because later you won't get any. So from the day one you have to prepare, start preparing for C and C plus plus really well. And you have to, divide the time. Just like you do your regular studies, you will have to give time to these as well. So, for couple of years, you have to just keep your head low and start working. So do C and C plus plus really well, because you cannot do C and C plus plus like entire day. Just divide the hours, 2 hours C, then 2 to 3 hours DSA. Just make them strong. And then for JavaScript, maybe you can go for JavaScript. If you are into web development, if you are into data analytics, then Python is good, you know. And yes, you can go like that. And later, as soon as you meet people, that are way higher than your skill, you learn things from them. So rest is easy, but the start is very tricky thing. So don't fall for anything, don't ever think that what should I do and all. You are learning C plus plus, that is the best base. You have to make it strong. So do that along with DSA. Start preparing DSA with it. Think of doing going to other things, because these things will get you in the good companies. I what I would learn cyber security. I mean, you can always learn these things later. Just make your base strong first. That's what I suggest. Because if you go in a good company, they will take you on the base of your DSA. You want to learn cybersecurity, that's good. Learn C and C plus plus really well, right? Because see, most of the exploits to So okay, so you want to learn cybersecurity. So you want to be an ethical hacker, or just want to be an analyst over there? So if you want to go in cybersecurity and all, you have to be an hacker technically. So you have to write scripts that will exploit the system. So for that you need to really understand the system. And C and C plus plus are very ABCD of anything. Yes, yes, yes. So an ethical hacker is a hacker first, but its morals and ethics are comes later, when he just do things. Before that, he's an hacker. He takes permission and then he exploits the system. There is only difference between that ethical hacker and other black hat hackers and all. So they both have, like, they both are hackers, but the first one, the ethical hacker, will take permission only to exploit a system. So for that you have to, like, do your basics, like, clear first, C and C plus plus. And once you get into, just make your basics clear, divide the time. So first year you do that only, make your basics clear, make your DSA strong. Then second year start stepping up. So if you want to be an ethical hacker, then start moving to that direction. uh, if you go on the website of Kali Linux dot organization, you will have an entire certification thing over there. So AI ML, of course, it's in it's in demand. But AI ML means you have to be in core AI ML, that do statics and all. And cybersecurity is a good field as well. So just make up your mind. So that's what I'm saying. Don't just fall for anything right now. Just learn C and C plus plus and DSA and nothing else. Don't fall for anything. Just make that strong first, because if you want to meet like really good people, you have to be in good space. So for that you have to be, so how do you get in a good space? You have to make your DSA strong. From there you will meet new people. If you want to go on cybersecurity, then uh, you can. But first, what I suggest is do your C and C plus plus really well first. And another thing is, if you really want to go on AIML or cybersecurity, then take up the courses. There are multiple available. If you want to go for cybersecurity, kalilinux.org provides certifications as well. They have a good documentation of their tools and all. I so Kali Linux is the tool for this cybersecurity specialist. So they work on Kali Linux. So if you go on their website, you will see they have the courses, certificates as well. So you can do that. But I will suggest you to, do this thing first. So this thing, all of these tools, Aircrack, NG, Burp Suite. So Burp Suite is the thing. I mean, if you are into web development, then Burp Suite you must be aware with it. I have used it as well. Burp Suite. When I so there was a company called Jet Privilege that is changed to Intermiles now. So I work for them. So what they did was they have a separate team of cybersecurity specialists that that track the that validates the backend system. So they check whether there are any fraudsters or not. And they just modify the request. The hackers or the fraudster, they modify the request. So what burp suite does is it just intercepts the request, and so let's say I have a front end and a back end. So what burp suite will do is burp suite will run on this thing, this network, and it will intercept the request. So the one that you will send from front end, it will intercept it. It will change the payload. So let's say from front end you send the 100 rupees, and the burp suite will do is it will intercept the request, change it to 1 rupee, and then send it to them. So it like works that way, and it validates the backend, the security and all. So burp suite like works that way, and all of these things, nmap, sql map, they just wireshark, I think it intercept the networks wherever you are working. And the sql map and all, they just, I think, they just do injections. Aircrack NG is for like wireless password breaking. So if you want to go like go on this site, if you want to be a cybersecurity specialist, they have the certifications as well over here. Do that. So, but I'll suggest you to, for now, for 1 year at least, make your C, C++, and DSA strong. Then think about these things. Otherwise, you can do all things parallelly. Everything is possible, because you are not going to like do DSA 8 hour day. Divide them like 2 3 hours to each, and this as well. Uh, did I answer your question, Anmol? Arey, no problem, no problem, not a problem. Okay. So I also did these things. I installed Kali Linux and I tried it for few months. I was very fond when I was working for that company. I was just amazed how things are, how they can penetrate this network that we are on, and how are they modifying the request. So it was very fascinating to see. Other thing was, if I don't know if you have watched Mr. Robot or not. So Mr. Robot is excellent example, because they have used a real tech on that thing, on that show. They have used Kali Linux. I mean, in the later of the thing, they were like promoting Mint Linux, Linux Mint, I think. But they use some really good things and really good concepts over there. You know, each of the scripts that guy write was 100% genuine, and that works that way. The way they intercept thing, the way they implant bugs on the building and all. So it was quite fascinating. It's a fascinating field. Go for it if you are into. And trust me, there is no such thing as scopes. Nothing ends. Everything works. You just have to be good at it. Okay. Uh, so it says it needs severity but found alert type. I don't get it. I just changed the thing. Uh, severity. Let's change this thing. Let's say alert severity. Okay, I think we are good now. Alert type this thing. So we need detail and timestamp as well. So detail is a string. We'll say format. So guys, if you are watching this, I can see there are 14 viewers and we have 5 likes. Thank you very much whoever liked, and I would really happy to see if we have 10 likes. Come on guys. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Also please one thing, please don't force subscribe to the channel. Check out the videos if you think it's good, if you think that you can watch it again, if there is a new video there, then only subscribe. Otherwise it's okay, you can just criticize the stream and the videos as well. I'm open to that. And like this stream and say hi on the chat. Detail, so we'll say chat detected. We'll say only this thing right now. We have a timestamp. We already created the function for timestamp, right? No, see, here we violates the try principle. We already have this thing multiple times, right? Timestamp. So maybe we can create this thing over here that says public function get timestamp, right? For now we will copy this thing because it has been used like everywhere, right? So we'll do this, cut this, let's go up, paste this thing, and it will return f64, right? So we'll do f64, save it, format it. What is the issue? The issue is we are not using self init. We can say and self. Now let's go over here and say self dot get timestamp. All right, so now let's copy this thing to everywhere. uh, Paste it, uh, this thing as well. Self dot get timestamp, timestamp. Okay, this is a function, get timestamp. This thing is not changed, right? So we'll do that as well. Pi self dot get timestamp. So all right, I think we have replaced everything. One thing is missing here. uh, so instead of using this 3 4 lines of code everywhere, I created a function. I'm using this. I'm using it like this: self dot get timestamp. Now this will return f64 value that we can use. Let's go here. It says is thread. I have this thing. Some thread. So thread is already a string, right? So we can use thread over here. Thread is used. Let's do this thing. Self dot send alert, and we'll pass alert onto it. Let's put this thing. All right, let's remove these things as well. So we have checked or analyze the process for threads and memory cpu. We did that. Threads process manager alert, we did that. Let's build. Let's see if we have any issues. So yes, we have an issue. Let's do this thing. So let's go here and do cargo build. So I think we are good, but we have all these things over here, right? Anyways, amazing. We have 6 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoever liked, please say hi on the chat so that I know who's the awesome guy. Okay, people. So we have 16 people watching this thing. So guys, let's take the live like this, like to 10. Come on, can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Yes. Show me 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. No, 6 is good. Thank you. Whoever liked. Do it. Come on, guys. Show me the power, man. Come on, come on. Uh, you can criticize the stream if it's not going well, you know. So yesterday I got a guy who said, okay. So we have all these things. Monitor process. So I think we have completed these things. Now we need to call these things. So we have process monitor. We have scan processes that will scan. Check process, detect new process, clear the collection. So let's do this thing. This thing. Let's remove all the comments that we have, wrote previously. Scan all the processes. Only for the logs. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. Okay, all right. I think we are good over here. So everything is unused right now because we haven't initiated this thing. So we have this monitor processes. Let's yank this thing, right? Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now let's go to our main file. Now let's go to our main file. Okay, here we'll have to call this thing. So we already have this match statement already written, right? Process function function here. Yes, we know, sir. Thank you very much. We'll remove this thing. We'll break. So let's uncomment this thing. Now we have to call this function. So we have monitor process, right? So let's go on top first. STD process. Let's go over here. Let's see. Process. We have process watcher. So we have mode core. We have process watcher. We have file watcher. Maybe we can create another thing over here. We'll say latch process watcher because okay, the process watcher. So we'll say monitor. Let's call it monitor, or maybe process monitor. Let's be more specific over here, sir. Now what we'll do? We'll say core. We have process watcher. We'll have process monitor. We'll have new. Now it has a now it needs few things, right? It has an interval like I discussed earlier. When we created this process monitor, we took some few fields that will, we'll use it as a threshold parameters. So I have interval. So what interval does is it will, based after this interval elapsed, it will again check for processes, right? So interval does this thing. It's a duration after which the scan will again happen. It could be anything. It will be in seconds. I have CPU threshold. So CPU threshold could be anything. So if I want to say, okay, any process that will exceed 30%, 40%, 80% of the CPU, it will be the alert will be sent to the user. So this CPU threshold is the same goes for memory threshold. If any process consumes more memory than a specific memory threshold value, it will be an alert. And the bound as well. So what bound is? Bound is a size of queue that will maintain for historical things, to create an average and all. So bound is this thing. So bound, at least it should be not bound, it should be limit. And these value currently we will hard code it. Then we will fetch it from command line as a command line argument. So guys, come on. Uh, we need 4 more likes to hit 10 likes on this stream. So we need interval, right? Let's give it 5. CPU threshold. Let's call it to test. I think let's call it 50. Memory threshold. Let's call it 50, and a bound. So it's a limit basically for the queues. It will send it 5 as well. So it has been called. A new has been called. Expected duration found an integer. So how do we do that? We need duration, but it's of chrono or duration. Let's check. I think it's of chrono. Duration. Let's go over here. It's time duration. It's not from chrono. If I go over again here, if I check for duration, it's from the time. So let's go over here. Let's duration new, and we need 5 seconds, right? And 0 nanoseconds. All right, we are here. Let's format this thing. Okay, so we have this process monitor dot new. So we initiated it, and if I go on the new, it will call the, it returns a process manage monitor, right? Now I simply have to call, I'll simply have to call what is the function name? Start monitoring. Monitor process is the function, monitor process. So let's go over here. It says let's do this. Process monitor dot monitor process cannot mutate immutable variable. Oh, ho, 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 oh, ho, oh, ho, 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 oh, ho, ho, ho. Let's go on the top again. We have to make it mutable. Now it's good. Let's go. All right. So process monitor is calling the monitor process. Hopefully we will not have any warnings right now. Hello, Darkinil. Welcome back. Cargo build message. Message never used. System alert. New process alert is never used. What else? What else? Go over here. Hello, Darkinil. What's up? Happy to see you again. I mentioned you on Twitter yesterday. Oh, okay. Let me just check, sir. Uh, I cannot see a notification. What's your handle? But watch it after the video. Okay, okay. No, no, I cannot see that, I didn't get any notification. I mean, mm, what's your handle? I can check, no problem. Mm, so this is my, let me just post my Twitter, maybe I'll quote you again. Okay, let me just put uh, my handle. I hope it would be safe to watch. I mean, did you roast me or something? I don't mind it, but you know, anyways, let me know if you do that, you know, I can check. July 30. Okay, so yesterday I think there is a opening in Cracked Devs page on Twitter. So they want a full stack Next.js guy. So it's a freelance project. So maybe you can check out that thing. Let me just share. I am not sure if it's, blocked or something. Copy link. So this is the link where you can check out for uh, the role. I just saw it. Maybe the opening is closed and all. Here is the full stack developer. Okay, sure. We'll do check it out after the live. But I didn't receive the notification though. I mean, I could check out later, but at least I should have a notification. What's your handle? I was asking. Anyways, guys, we have 15, around 15 or 8 people watching. So hit that like button and come on to say hi on chat. All right. Okay, so we called this method monitor process. It will check this thing and get timestamp elapsed. Okay, this thing we have already created a function, right? So we can remove this as well. We'll say self dot get self dot get timestamp. So this will do. Uh, Hello Trex. I'm working on this application. Also learning Rust with this. I created a directory watcher. Tracking all the event, file creation, updation, and all. And then I added this thing where I will monitor the processes, so that I can check which process is consuming much CPU, much memory, and I have a set of block listed processes that I will map as well to like if a process that is running on my system is from the set of malicious process, that I will, it will raise an alert and all. So that's what I'm doing. How are you doing, sir? Yep. Thank you. All right, so what is this? Process info has okay, okay. Are we having something over here? It says never used. Variants low and medium are never constructed. So low and mediums are never constructed. It is never read the exact path. So another type thread detected. I used it. Field this invariant are never read. Yes, because these fields, these are never read. Yes, it's true. Why? Because we just use the string just to check whether the alerts are working or not. Right? So once it will work, then we will use the enums and these values to show it on the console. Right? Currently I have like this thing, right? So now let's do one thing. Let's clear this thing and clear everything. We'll do this. Hmm. So enter the target type to watch. So if I enter a directory and a path, then I'll watch a directory. But I have created for process. So let's hit enter. So all of these things, a new process has been detected. So these are the things that is opened here, right? And every 5 seconds, it is rescanning the processes. So you see Safari widget extension. This is the process that is running. Universal control, spotlight knowledge, feedback D, batteries avocado, weather widget, Chrome crash ship, NVIM, Safari, audio accessory, Siri and services. So all these services are running on the system. Brave browser, HP product research, file provider D, PBS, Rust analyzer, ZSH, Brave browser helper, network share, and all and all and all and all and all. So all of these processes are running on our system that it is scanning right now. Every 5 seconds it is scanning. So currently we don't have any malicious process running. So so we are not getting a report for that. But I think it's good. It's good. It's recording all of these things. That should not be. That should be the case. So memory usage is there. CPU usage is there. Memory usage is this. CPU usage 0.2%. So we have a high resource alert. High resource usage detected. So we kept the the resource bound for 50% for both memory and this thing. But there is a process called app store agent that is using high resource, so we are getting the alert. I mean the no I mean this thing, the console logs are looking ugly as hell, but definitely we can beautify it, like putting new lines and all and all. There is also another high resource for sync default SD. I have 8 GB RAM, so maybe most of you know high resource. So I'll have to validate this thing. I will open a process watcher of Mac and see if any of these names are using high resource and all. And let's see are the values correct, the memory and CPU usage. We'll check that. So you can see it's scanning every 5 seconds. Okay, so the good thing is or this thing is running, right? So let's track this thing. This thing is using up high resource. Collection is this collections. Okay, so it has high resource usage detected. mm, it's a detail. I'm not sure where it is ending and where this. So Siri, sharing D, doc, take just name these things. So does anyone know how do we check processes on our system? I think it's does anyone know how do we check processes on the system? I think it is what it is. I'll have to Google it. Activity monitor. Okay. Yes, activity monitor. So you can see this is my activity monitor, and it says system 10%, idle 70%. That's okay, but if I see CPU threads, idle CPU percentage is quite heavy on this thing. OBS Studio, it's 45%, but nothing goes here over 50%. Everything is 0000. That's what we got as well, right? Somewhere on the CPU usage we have 0, like this, right? CPU versus somewhere on the 0. PID, we have PID as well. So let's say let's check this thing. So we have to find a PID of 697. I think these gets changes, right? These get changed, so it's no point to search a PID will get changed. I think 697. Mm-hmm. No. Anyways, what's his name? It says wallpaper dynamic extension. Okay. We need to just, but there is no, okay, this thing is high resource, right? This thing is consuming up to 50% of CPU. Windows server. So this is consume, so that's why we are getting high resource usage error, because this Windows server is consuming 50, above 50%. uh Tracks, I think, learning the basics and then creating uh, a simple project. Yeah, yes. So I mean, everyone could have a different opinion on that, but I think what I do is, I first of all, like the same way I did for Rust, I gone through the Rust book. I don't know how much I grab it, but I just gone through the entire book. And then when I, so there is also a thing called rustling. So I'm talking about my perspective, what I did. So reading a book, and as soon as you cover complete one topic, then do questions for that topic. And once you have some understanding, should I watch tutorials? I don't, I mean, tutorials, I mean, if it's a, I mean, 1 hour tutorial, 2 hour tutorial, you can watch it, but don't, like, just only watch tutorial. Just watch tutorial, take an idea, and you can start with some small projects. So I think that would be the way. Until you do it by yourself, watching tutorial will never going to help. Only watching tutorial is never going to help. Tutorial hell. Okay, yes. Yes, 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 you are right. Yeah. So you watch one tutorial, then you find another one with higher ratings and all. Then you go for that, and then, so it's like when we are studying, we have multiple books, so we have multiple guides. So we try to cover all these guides. If something is missing in them, if something is missing in that. So it's kind of like that. But just take one tutorial that is good. See that, and then start. creating applications, small applications. With that only you can learn. So I was reading this Rust book, and it was like I was very overwhelmed with them. So as soon as I learn new thing, and I just cannot. I always think that okay, I don't know anything. It's what I'm doing with it. But as soon as you start small application, then you will get to know that okay, how do we do this thing? How do we do this thing? So you will have the basic idea. So you should like you can watch tutorial and then start building your application. Yes, yes, right. Correct, correct, correct. Yes, sir. So okay, so I have this thing as well, high resource. So it's a Rust analyzer is uh it's a high resource usage because I think it is taking up the memory, right? So either memory or either CPU, it will be considered a high resource usage. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tranks. No problem. HP product research is also using this high memory, I think, because the CPU usage is very low. So we have a high resource usage. We can also be like more specific in this. So I have clubbed memory and CPU usage together once. So any of them exceeds, it will be considered a high resource. Maybe I can, yep. So maybe I can make two. Okay, new process has been detected. There is a new process that is running. Where is that log? Okay, this is going ugly right now. Oh, I need to work on this log thing. This is completely messy. But I think it is working. I have already few things that are consuming of more than 50% of CPU. I just need to check one thing. If I update like extend the limit, I only tested it for 50%. Now if I go up to 70%, 80% or 85%, then it should not be an issue. So let's close this thing and let's go over here and let's update these variables from 50 to let's say 90, and instead of 5 seconds what we'll do, let's say after 10 seconds it should rescan. mm, let's go cargo run. Okay, I'll type process, new 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 process. Okay, everything is new. Now let's hit enter, and after 10 seconds it will rescan. Okay. Still I'm getting high resource detected. That should not be. Is it taking up like, is it really taking up that space? I mean, I have very low configuration CPU over here. Maybe that could. But why it says idle 65%? Maybe I have something missing on my, you know. Let's close this thing. Let's close this thing. A new process has been directed that says share. New process, new process. Oh, 11650. Many more processes are there. 11650. It is off. I got it. Net MD worker shared. MD worker shared. It doesn't consume any CPU. Let's see. MD worker shared with the severity. Acha, it is a new process. Yes, it is a new process. Let's see if there is something with high resource. So, PID of 10420. Let's search this thing. It will be up, I guess. 10424. Four 460 10420. Is it? 10420. Hello Arun, I'm using Rust. How are you? No, nothing. But I think 10420 is instead I should search for process name, right? 10420, the name is routined. Routined. So I have routined. I don't think it is consuming much CPU, but I'm getting a high resource usage. Memory it is consuming like this. So I have this thing. Can you guys tell me how? So I have this thing, right? So I need to have it in MB. I need to have it in MB. So mm, high high resource. Let's go for this process. Process info, CPU usage, process info, memory space. So it says resource monitor dot check thresholds. All right, we have 258 subscribers. That is awesome. Awesome. All right. So after a few minutes, I think system will go down because electricity is off and the UPS is just beeping. So I'll have to come with the laptop then. Okay, so here it is. It says check threshold, and I'll have a warning of this. I will have a PID. This. Hmm. Even after going with this thing, check thresholds. So it says process info dot CPU usage. If it's larger than the CPU threshold. So CPU usage is coming, I think it will be hmm, memory usage is larger than memory threshold. One thing I high memory usage, high CPU usage. Bro non-stop live stream का कोई जुगाड़ नॉन स्टॉप लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग का कोई जुगाड़ यार शुरू हो जाओ कैमरा लगा के मोबाइल फ़ोन से नॉन स्टॉप पता नहीं अब नॉन स्टॉप होती है नहीं होती मतलब अगर उनकी कोई टाइम लिमिट होगी तो पता नहीं मतलब ऐसा हो नहीं सकता ना यार यहाँ पे तो क्या है ये देखो अभी मैं कर रहा था वो लाइट चली गई अब यूपीएस थोड़ी देर में बंद हो जाएगा अब ऐसी ही चीज़ें होती हैं बोलने लगा यूपीएस कहाँ हो पाता है ऐसे तो कर सकते हो अगर सब कुछ सीन है बढ़िया तो तो यार सेल्फ सीपीयू थ्रेशोल्ड एंड ऑल। अच्छा होती है, हाँ हाँ, तो फिर बढ़िया है। होती है तो सही है भाई। अगर टाइम लिमिट नहीं है तो कर सकते हैं दबा दब। कैस वी ओनली नीड। अरे ऐसे नहीं लूप में, जैसे कि म्यूजिक लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग। अच्छा, अरे ऐसे नहीं लूप में, जैसे कि म्यूजिक लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग। पता नहीं दोस्त। आई डोंट नो। हेलो पवन। कुछ नहीं यार, ये कर रहा था मैं बस, ये एप्लीकेशन बना रहा था रस्ट में, रस्ट भी सीख रहा था। तो एक एप्लीकेशन बनाई थी जो डायरेक्टरी वॉच करेगी रिकर्सिवली। और उसके बाद मैंने इसमें प्रोसेस वॉचर भी लगा दिया। अब तो मेरे सिस्टम में जितनी प्रोसेस है मैं यहाँ पे लॉग में देख सकता हूँ इनको। तो मैंने उसमें वो लगाया था कि 1 मिनट रुक जाना यार, नोटिफिकेशन आ रही है फ़ोन पे। हाँ। RDP। पता नहीं यार, नहीं। नहीं बना सकते भाई अभी। पर सही है आइडिया। ये रिमोट डेस्कटॉप प्रोटोकॉल कह रहे हो क्या? हम्म। RDP तो नहीं, मैंने ऐसा कुछ बहुत पहले बनाया था। मतलब किसी क्लाइंट के लिए ही बनाया था। तो उसमें क्या था कि वो ना, उनका टाई अप था उसके साथ। शायद वो एक छोटी कंपनी थी, जिन्होंने जो प्रीमियर करते थे, जो डिज्नी के शोज़ होते हैं ना, उसको प्रीमियर करते थे वो। तो वो अपना प्लेटफॉर्म बना रहे थे। तो मैं किसी एक सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी में था, तो उनके थ्रू वो प्रोजेक्ट आया था, उस पर काम कर रहा था। तो रिएक्ट यूज़ हो रही थी उसमें। तो उसमें बनाना था ऐसा कुछ कि भैया, एक बंदा है, वो प्रीमियर करेगा, उसके पास अपना सिस्टम है, उसकी इस स्क्रीन पे कैनवस आएगा। उस कैनवस पे वो जाके चीज़ें रखता था। उस कैनवस पे जो वो रखता था, वो बाकी जो उससे उसके रूम में कनेक्टेड थे सॉकेट्स वगैरह इंप्लीमेंट किए थे उसमें। तो वो देखते थे उन सबको। ऐसा कुछ बना रखा था। लेकिन वो रिमोट डेस्कटॉप प्रोटोकॉल तो फिर ये इसमें तो बहुत सारी अलग चीज़ें होंगी तो नहीं, वेब सॉकेट्स का ही यूज़ होगा। किस में आप कह रहे हो, रस्ट में या फिर किसी और चीज़ में? रिएक्ट नोड वगैरह में तो बन जाना चाहिए। पता नहीं है मुझे, मैं बस सोच रहा हूँ। ऐसा कुछ। सो गाइस, एक लाइक हमारा पीछे खिंच गया है। 6 से 5 हो गए हैं। तो वी हैव 5 more to go. So if you are new, then please leave a like and say hi on the chat. आरडीपी का यूज़ करके भी हम लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग कर सकते हैं विदाउट विदाउट ऑन पीसी मोबाइल। हम्म अच्छा, हाँ, तो फिर वो तुम्हारी रूम आईडी वगैरह उन पे होगी ना, बंदों पे, जिन जो जो लाइव स्ट्रीम देखेंगे। हाँ बिल्कुल। जो भी तुम बनाओगे, सिक्योर जो सिक्योर चैनल होता है, उसकी आईडी उन पे होनी चाहिए, फिर वो जाके पिक कर सकते हैं तुम्हें। करेक्ट। बिल्कुल सही। पुतिन भाई, व्लादिमीर पुतिन जाट। So we have to check this. I need to have this thing first. I need to figure out this thing. If I copy this, I don't understand if मैं यहाँ पे CPU threshold I'm taking this and this. So why doesn't it take with this MB? Where is MB? अरे, high resource usage detected with severity of warning is with severity of info. With severity of warning is there. With severity of warning is there. So these are the warnings. मैं इनका यूज़ कहाँ कर रहा हूँ? मुझे लग रहा है कि ये कुछ गड़बड़ हो गई है यहाँ पे लॉग बनाने में। तो एक काम करो, पहले तो इसे हटाओ। ये कुछ लॉगिंग का ही पंगा है ना। कुछ ऐसा करो पहले तो। और हाई रिसोर्स यूसेज फॉर दिस प्रोसेस। हाई रिसोर्स फॉर दिस प्रोसेस, ठीक है। अच्छा, अब यहाँ पे वार्निंग है, अब वार्निंग एम्प्टी नहीं है ना, तो मैं वार्निंग का यूज़ कहाँ कर रहा हूँ? आइडियली तो मुझे यहाँ वार्निंग का यूज़ करना चाहिए था, है ना। अब यहाँ पे सही हो जाएगा मामला। अच्छा, वार्निंग्स, वार्निंग्स ही तो चाहिए भाई साहब, वार्निंग्स ही तो चाहिए। आरडीपी लाइक स्मॉल कंप्यूटर जिसमें नेटवर्क स्पीड भी हाई होती है, उसमें ओबीएस वगैरह डाउनलोड करके। हम्म ब्रो, एरर आ रहा है, स्क्रीनशॉट। हाँ, ये तो है। हाँ, ऐसा कर तो सकते हैं, स्क्रीनशॉट लो, चढ़ा दो साड़े को। रिक्वायर्स एटलीस्ट फॉर स्ट्रिंग। अच्छा, वार्निंग्स। अब यहाँ पे ना मेरे पास वो मिल रहा है मुझे, चेक थ्रेशोल्ड। मुझे मिल रहा है वेक्टर ऑफ स्ट्रिंग, यहाँ पे है वार्निंग। सो वी हैव 259। awesome, 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 awesome. Thank you who are subscribed, and check out my other videos on the channel, and feel free to criticize those as well. Check thresholds, vector of string, warnings, यहाँ से warning। वार्निंग एम्प्टी, लेकिन अब मुझे वार्निंग का कैसे पता चलेगा? वार्निंग का पता कैसे चलेगा? चलो पहले, नहीं यार, मेरी स्ट्रीमिंग चालू होनी थी आज, अभी तक चालू नहीं की वेबसाइट वाले ने। तो जुगाड़ ढूंढ रहा, कोई जुगाड़ मिल जाए नॉन स्टॉप लाइव के लिए। अच्छा अच्छा। ठीक ठीक। So guys, share post via. Hmm, I don't have a link over here. Okay. So guys, this I just saw a job posting over here, so you can check out this as well. So it just posted 2 hours ago, and I think they need a full stack developer remote. It's in US. It's iHeartMedia is the company name. It's a major media and entertainment company. Yeah, so just go quickly there and just say interested on the comments. It just posted 2 hour ago. You should have your portfolio and resume and everything ready. Maybe you could be the guy. उसके बाद स्ट्रीमिंग बंद नहीं होगी जब तक मैं बंद ना करूँ। अच्छा। वेबसाइट में डायरेक्ट स्ट्रीम के और लिंक दे दिया और गूगल ड्राइव से सॉन्ग और थंबनेल दे दिया तो वो चालू कर देंगे। अच्छा अच्छा। ऐसा कोई जुगाड़ ना। हाँ यार, जुगाड़ तो अच्छा है ये। हैकर हैकर हैकर। वीआईपी नूर गेमिंग, व्हाट्सअप, क्या हाल चाल? Sir, so Dark Aniel, if you are there, buddy, you can just mention me on Twitter. Like you said, I'll be happy to watch what you mentioned. Also, I think I am about to end the stream. हैकर 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 भाई हैकर। हाँ, मैं चला रहा हूँ पीछे 2 महीने से। स्ट्राइक दे दी तो बंद हो गई, इसलिए दूसरे चैनल पर शिफ्ट की लाइव। अच्छा, उसका थंबनेल यूज़ कर लिया, स्ट्राइक दे दी और लग गए। अच्छा, आप चले मोनेटाइज कहते कहते हो के आप चैनल मोनेटाइज कहते हो के? अच्छा। अच्छा, आप चैनल मोनेटाइज करते हो क्या, ऐसा पूछना चाह रहे हो क्या? हाँ वही, मतलब यही तो कह रहे हो तुम, आप चैनल मोनेटाइज करते हो क्या? किससे बोल रहे हो, मुझसे या ये पुतिन जाट से? भाई तुमसे बोल रहा है। पहले का फ्री फायर भाई, ये क्या चल रहा है? हाँ, चैट। भाई तुमसे बोल रहा है। खा लेगा फ्री फायर? भाई मैं ना खा सकूं फ्री फायर? ब्रो आरडीपी का जुगाड़ देखो ना कोई यार, पता नहीं मेरे को यार, अब कहाँ देखूं मैं जुगाड़ उगाड़, देख लो यार। जुगाड़ तो अब देख लो यार। इसको ऐसे प्रिंट कर सकते हैं क्या? बट ये तो स्ट्रिंग मांग रहा है ना। तो ऐसा कर लेंगे। वार्निंग्स। ठीक है, अब देखते हैं यार भाई वार्निंग क्या आ रही है, पहले तो इसको ज़रा 10 सेकंड की जगह करो 15-20 सेकंड ना, ये दोबारा रीस्कैन कर देगा। लेट्स मेक इट टू 20। एक तरफ प्रोसेस मॉनिटर देखते हैं इसको। लेट्स रिमूव दिस थिंग, सो दिस guy over here OBS, it's consuming up 50%, more than 50% of the CPU. So now that we have changed this thing, now let's go. Let's say cargo run process। ठीक हो गया, अब इसे कैंसिल कर दो। Oh ho, missed it। Currently everything will be a new process। Now there will be after 20 second, I guess। After, yes, after 20 second it will rescan the process on the monitor, on the system। All right, now okay, it says high memory usage surpassed 90 MB। चलो भैया, काम तो कर रहा है। सो इट सेज एम, अच्छा हाँ, CPU यूसेज उतना नहीं है। CPU यूसेज इज़ फाइन, but the only issue that this thing is, it is this MD worker share, let's say 12459, let's search it, MD worker share, MD worker share, we should have a PID of 12459। 12459 is already changed, 12459, 12158, I think the this thing is changed, but MD worker shared CPU usage is zero, I think. Yeah, CPU usage is, everything is zero, but the memory usage is high. It says it is consuming up to 90 MB of memory, right? It surpassed the 90, yes। ओके ओके पुतिन जाट भाई, थैंक यू यार, मज़ा आया बात करके आपसे। अरे नहीं खेलना भाई फ्री फायर। क्या है ये फ्री फायर फ्री फायर? तू ही खेल रहे हैं। Acha, okay, so I think it is good. It is good. We are going good. So I think it is going excellent. So we have like alerts working as our process is exceeding 90 MB or threshold. So good job. It's a good thing. All right. Now another thing that we need is to beautify these messages. You see how ugly it is looking right now. So we need to beautify it. Maybe show some header and footer as a using special characters and all, so we can do that, and I think it is good. Let me just post it on GitHub. How much do we have changed today? Okay, git. So we'll say process monitor git push origin. All right, this thing is up to the on the repo, guys. Bro, what is this code for? Hello, hello. Tiff AI. Mm, hello, Artif. Ignore these. Uh, Ignore these things. These are just, Okay, so what I was doing is I created this thing as a file watcher. I was learning Rust, so I thought I should create an application. I implemented it on Rust. So what it does, it will watch a directory recursively. After watching a directory recursively, I try to track the events like update events, create events, and if the file is updated, I tracked it hash, keep it is in a hash map, and then use that hash to identify if the file is changed. So after that thing, I added one more thing over here, that is process watching. So all these processes that are running on my system, I can track it over here, and I implemented few things like if there is any process that is consuming more memory, then I gave a threshold value to it. I gave 90 MB for a process. So you can see I'm getting an alert that okay, this process MD worker shared is consuming more than 90%, 90 MB memory. So it raised me an alert. So currently I've implemented console alerts, but two other things are proposed, that is saving this to a log file instead of console, and third is using the APIs of the third party APIs like Slack or this thing in order to send it to those channels to the thing. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, and yeah, this is what it's about. So I just completed it today, and the code is on GitHub. I just posted. There is a link attached on the chat of GitHub. You can take the code, modify it, improve it, most importantly, and raise an issue if there is anything, any concern, ask questions and all. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. How about you, buddy? Unsubscriber. VIP नूर गेमिंग अनसब्सक्राइबर। अच्छा, नहीं भाई, मैं तो अनसब्सक्राइबर नहीं हूँ, मैं तो सब्सक्राइबर हूँ। हैक can't you make a custom logger for clear visual? Yes, yes, yes. I need to do that. So it's only up to it's only it's a raw logic right now. I just wanted to check if this thing is working. Now we can beautify this thing. So I have already written a utility a function over there. If I let me just show you. Okay, let's come here. If I show you, I have this thing over there. So I have written a struct over here that takes warning, type, detail, timestamp, and all. I need to, I will just make a thing over here, you know. So if I go over here, I have these three things over there, right? A file alert handler so that I can save it to file, a notification alert handler. But I'm a student, can you suggest me a project for second year BTech? What's your tech stack? What's your tech stack, Artif? Uh, we have Somnath Prajapati. Hi. BSc AIML. Other than sending it to Slack, you can send it to a tele. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can do that. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Love that. It's Rudra. Loved that. So yeah. So yeah, you can. I mean, it's up to the, it's up to the creativity where you can go. So I left this part in case anyone want to this, download this from GitHub and start implementing. So this is it. Yes, Somna, definitely we can do that. It's just a raw thing. We need to beautify it, of course, because it's looking pretty ugly right now. But I think it's working right now. So it is raising the alert about memory usage and all. Uh, it's Rudra. Yes, sir. AIML, BSc, So AIML project AIML. So how I don't understand. So AIML, I mean, you can create anything. You can create something. Just give me one thing, right? I just saw, I forgot project. Get mm, you see, no, I'm not able to find that thing. Otherwise, I should have, like, posted that link over here. Then you should have an idea. So it implements the all the. So just tell me one thing. So what are you studying on AI and ML? Are you studying core AI and ML, or project in AIML means what kind of project? Do you want to implement the already available LLMs links to your website so that you can create a product, or are you into that, like into the LLMs, like core technology about AI? So what if you are doing AI ML BSc? So I just wanted to know. I mean, so currently, what other things like other people do is what other people do is they create a, an application or something, and they implement other LLMs endpoint to it. So do you want to do that, or if you are into like core AI and ML thing, then definitely you have other things as well. So you must have seen, like face recognition projects, body language recognition project. So you must have seen a traffic light camera that identifies the speed of vehicle and send the, challan to the on the number. So all these project that involves like these things, you can do that. For ML, what you can do with Python, you can use it for any marketing tool that will, analyze the data and all. So all of these you can do. I was working on a project with IoT and Django channel to get IoT data using this is the Django, and then render that data into React Native mobile app for graphs visual. Manage data. Can you suggest to manage data to continue working? Okay. So tell me the condition. So you are working on a project with IoT and Django channel to get IoT data. Okay, using this thing into Django. Then render that data into React Native mobile app for graph visuals. But I got confused how I manage data. Okay. So is it a real-time data? I mean, if it's a real-time data and you are using Django, right? I am not aware of Django, but you can cache it. First of all, for recent uses, you can cache it. And if you have a, database, you can save it over there. Otherwise, you can have, if it's a React Native, then you can use device storage to save, JSON formatted data. What kind of scenario do you face? Is it a real-time data? And I hope it's a real-time data. I mean, I'm thinking it's a real-time thing. Hmm. So what are the options? So that should come onto your Django backend, right? And then you send it to you open the endpoints for React Native. Is this correct? So what are the options of caching on Django? I mean, if you want to no, so what I'm saying is you have to store it somewhere before sending it to. So before, like a database of saving to database operation can be, com uh, time consuming in, like, in literal words. So you have to either cache it and then send it to front end, and then use a batch thing to save it on database. I think, yeah, I think it should be. Just wait, I'm using charger on my phone, so I'm using it as a camera. Hello, Rupam. Yeah, so I mean, does that answer your questions? So instead of like first saving it to database, you can cache it, send it to front end, and then you can use some batch thing to save that data persistently, right? So guys, we have 8 likes. Thank you all whoever liked the stream. Please like this stream and say hi on the chat. Let's aim for 10 likes. It would be awesome if we get 10 likes. I didn't get that usually. So damn, the code is so small. Haha, yes sir. I came onto this thing, this mobile view. So that's why it is. So what are you building? Is let me just change my OBS setting. Maybe I can stretch this panel. Hide this thing maybe. Do this. Uh, is it? Is it okay? So I changed this OBS panels. I stretched it a bit. I'm not going to code it because I already did that thing. So it's the thing is working right now. I posted the code on GitHub just so that you guys can watch. I stretched the panel. Okay, so what are you building? Buddy, I was building. I was learning Rust, so I thought of. You got 9. That was an achievement. Congrats. Thank you, sir. I got 10. I usually don't get directly these so many likes. So it was an achievement. Yes. So I was building a directory watcher that watches the directory. I track for events like create, update, delete, updating the contents of file and all. And once I did that, I added another feature that will monitor the processes in this system. So as you can see on the console somewhere, there are okay, so as you can see on the console somewhere, if not you should have seen it earlier, right? Let me just stress this thing. Maybe you could, now that the terminal part is really small, so you can't see this, but I log the processes to the terminal. Yes, 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 yes. I notify and watch, yes, but I'm using notify create for that because I notify, I think it only works for Linux, and notify is make it it makes it platform independent. Though few things that are highly, they create issue that I face too while creating this thing. So they say that the macOS, it's a security issue due to the FS events that macOS uses. So they said that you can either use KQ or FS events crates for that, but I said no, I don't know that much. Like, so I will just simply implement a raw thing over here. Now that once that completed, I added a process monitor for that. Yeah. So I added process monitor as well. So now it monitors my process on the system. I have a list of malicious processes that I downloaded. So I keep track of the processes that are running on my system with that set of malicious processes, and it sends me alert because I set the memory and CPU thresholds. So once it crosses the threshold, it will send me an alert that, hey, this process is consuming more than 90 MB or more than whatever CPU percentage that I have already sent, that I have already initialized with a threshold. So yes, this was it. This was it. Maybe I can add something related to network as well. Maybe I can monitor this network as well. So that will be our next thing. So, and this code is on GitHub. You can check it out. I have already posted the repo link on the chat. Yes, it is more visible now. Okay, Somnath is saying, and one more thing, I am 2025 graduate engineer and searching for job. Can you suggest something for me and also give some tips on LinkedIn? Yes, sir, I can do that. I can give tips, but I cannot give you like, I am in no position to give you tips. I'm not, well, credible for that. So, yes, I can help you, but though whatever I know, I can help you. And searching for job, I will suggest few things that you can try, that you can subscribe to, not channels, post blogs and all, that will really help you. But critical, maybe you can do Cisco SBX as well later on. Yeah, yes, I don't know Rust too much, I mostly work with CC. Okay, that is awesome, 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 awesome. Security researcher, great. Great. I am just starting this Rust. I have learned it from like sometimes, but I was in a turmoil that I read it. I read it from the book. I did the questions and I did the projects that were on the book. But it's always like I don't know anything. So I thought I should make small things from scratch so that I know how to handle these things. So yeah, I ended up with this. And yes, we can do, yeah, I'll monitor. So first one this thing is done, I will implement other things as well. I will monitor network here as well. So just one more thing, just one more thing. So are there any tools available that will that do this kind of things, like that will, so let's say, is there any tool or any product that monitors your system? Hmm. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yeah, contribution is very important. Hmm. Yes, 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 absolutely. I agree, 100%. So I was asking, are there any things that do this kind of thing that will monitor your network, monitor, yeah, I mean, uh, can it has like a product potential? Maybe we can, modify it to, I think Windows has Procmon. I don't know for macOS, maybe Google Procmon for Mac. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it has activity monitor, Mac, Google Procmon or slash process hacker for Mac OS. Acha, okay. Hmm. Active monitor is just like STOP task manager. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I got it down. Yeah, it's not element. Yes. I mean, it only shows the activities on this. But what? Okay, got it. I know there is one tool that notifies you when an app makes internet connection and where it makes. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yes, yes, correct. Yeah, I was asking only like these products, you know. Okay. Little snitch. Okay. Mm-hmm. Definitely, I'll look it up. Little snitch. Okay. Network monitoring application firewall for Mac OS. Nice. Nice. Great. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Maybe we will do, I mean, add this thing like monitor networks after this thing, after process, after we like, these, after we beautify these logs, definitely we are going to do this as well, like monitor networks and all. Mm. Mm, not today, not today. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. Maybe on Monday. Friday, today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Saturday, I'll be doing this thing like fixing these things, or if anything is, uh, these things. And then we will start with this thing, network monitoring. Yeah, we can do that on Monday. If there is no work, yeah, I'll take out some time, at least 1 or 2 hours for this. Yeah. So I think our live has gone pretty well today. I've got 11 likes and it was awesome talking to you. Nice and great people. Learned a lot from you guys. Thank you very much, whoever joined and said hi and liked this stream. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. The code is on GitHub. I already posted. I am I am a working professional, a web developer. So I do that. So whenever I get time, I just come on live. I was just thinking, I mean, uh, until I create a product, then it's no use, learning these things. I mean, everyone is doing these kind of things. That I always think. So that's why I, created this thing. Like, I thought it could have product potential. If not, then, it helped me learn a lot. I mean, yeah. Hmm. Anyways, yep. So, I think we have been doing like this from 3 hours. So I'll take leave now, guys. Thank you everyone very much for all the info that you gave me. And it was fun and nice talking to you. And I'll see you. Product doesn't matter, learning more. Yes, absolutely. But I mean, I think that way, and I know that learning is important. But yeah, but when you don't see a goal, you know, then it just but thanks though, thanks for reminding. I think that will be a motivation. Yeah, learning is more important, absolutely, sir. I agree. All right, guys, take care. Bye bye. See you later. See you tomorrow. And take care, all of you. And it was fun talking to you. Statistics एडवांस तो चाहिए भाई, एकदम से नहीं, ऐसे नहीं ना, ठीक ठाक चाहिए होती है मैथ्स. All right then. See you later, guys. Please check out my other videos as well. Feel free to criticize those videos and give suggestions. I'll be happy to, implement those. And bye bye. Thank you, everyone whoever subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. And I am going to say it again. Please don't force subscribe. Please only subscribe if you think that if a next video will come, you can watch it. All right. So with that said, thank you very much. It was nice talking to you. See you later. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye 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 bye. I love you guys. Bye bye.